Hello. Oh my god. Hello. Y'all, so I was about to click off and come back on, but I didn't even copy what I got going on, so it's alright. So share the video for me if this is your first time watching. Let me know where you're from. Y'all, these twists, I can't wait to take these twists out for premiere. When I say my twist out gonna be bomb, listen. So let me know where you're from. Oh, I hate this. Damn. Hey y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and start. I can't do what I'm trying to do, so because Facebook has changed. So if you're joining, let me know where you're from. I can't see like the people at the bottom for whatever reason. I just see the numbers moving, but I can't see y'all. So hey to everybody, welcome to Clutch News. So listen, if you guys don't know, premiere is Sunday and Monday. This Sunday and Sunday and Monday, next Sunday and Monday coming up. So if you guys want to be there, let me know. I hope to see you. We'll be there. So come say hi if you see me. Okay. All right. So listen. For the last couple of days, I have been posting about marketing. My post yesterday, was it yesterday? Yesterday or today? I don't even know. It was about pre-selling. A lot of us jump into the industry and we just want to do nails, okay? So if y'all see me looking away, it's because I'm sitting outside in the car. We just want to do nails. Like, that's what we want to do. We go to nail school and we want to do nails, right? And so you have some decent teachers and some people that teach us ways of marketing. My nail school situation was trash. I've told y'all my nail story before. Mine was straight trash, okay? So outside of the basic pass flyers out, run a discount, run a special offer, ask for referrals, that's kind of broad when you think about it, right? Because let me show you this. Put a pin in that. So if you go and do that, but you go to let's say you got Walmart and you got Target, right? And you go past these things out. There's a certain type of person that mostly goes to Walmart. There's a certain type of person that mostly goes to Target, okay? So if you're just out passing stuff out, that just means you don't have no intention of how you're going about it. So not to say that maybe passing flyers out was all wrong. Like, it was just not enough added to it. So it was left to us to figure out, well, you don't pass your flyers and cards out to just any and everybody, because now that's who you have sitting in your chair. So that is kind of how some of us get into the situations that we're in with people who want discounts, because we went to Walmart when we don't want Walmart type people sitting in our chair instead of going to Target, because people at Target gonna spend a little bit more money than Walmart. So you have to, if you're gonna do those things and if you're giving away anything, whatever you are doing to market yourself, you must be intentional about it, okay? So you have to be intentional about the people that you give it to. You can't go to Dollar Tree and handing out stuff. And y'all, when I say this, it's because marketing things are geared toward a certain type of person. That don't mean other people outside of their target will not come in. Like a millionaire, it's not to say that millionaires don't go to Dollar Tree. No, Dollar Tree made something and geared it toward cheap people who don't like to spend a lot of money for stuff, okay? That's who it's targeting. Not to say that nobody else will come in. That's not how they go. Yes, they may cross paths, but they were very, very specific on who they wanted to speak with. I mean, not speak with, who they wanted to come into their store to spend their monies, right? So you have to do the same thing for your business. And so if you are going to pass out those flyers and pass out those cards, that's fine. I'm not saying it's wrong. What I want us all to learn, and I had to learn this, and I learned it the hard way, okay? You have to be intentional about it. This is why we have so many people sitting in our faces who we say, oh, all they want to do is they don't want to support us. Well, who are you asking to support you? Like, I'm confused. Exactly who is it? They asking me for a discount. They saying my price is too high because you probably went to Dollar Tree to pass your cards out. Like, it doesn't make sense. And so, and people, like, when I tell people this, they look at me and they think that I'm crazy. Like, it's not crazy. And that's the part. People don't want to do the work when it comes to if y'all get what I'm saying, put a heart in the emoji. Like, if you understand, put a heart in the comments, because this is the part that nobody wants to really talk about. Like, people teach you marketing, but they teach you marketing like differently. I can't really put a word to how it's taught, and everybody teaches everything different. Don't get me wrong with that, but it's like, I prefer to teach people what big companies do, like, or teach them the formula to what big companies do. Okay, so they don't just go your favorite high-end luxury brand. They don't just go passing cards out and sending emails to say, hey, we have a store opening. That's not what they do. Why? Because there is a demographic, and if you don't live or fit in that demographic, you're not going to get that. The people who fit those demographics do. And so you have to look a little more in depth when it comes to who you want to service. A lot of us didn't know who we want to service, and that's fine. But now that we've been in the industry for 3, 5, 7, 10 years, oh yeah, I know I don't want to do no long nails. Well, I don't want to do no short nails. Well, I like doing nail art. We know these things. But there is a specific type of person who does all of this. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to find that person, okay? Y'all, if y'all got questions, y'all can put y'all questions in the box. So, now, for the clients that we do have, because I do like to speak to you, talk about what we do have, because I find that a lot of us, we get so discouraged, and we get so, as you join, let me know where you are joining from, like, where you from. It's so many of us who get discouraged by, because we don't have enough clients, okay? I've been there, I've done that. As I keep y'all updated on how many new clients, how many regained clients, that thing, I'm telling y'all that to show y'all, because I wasn't always at this point getting 6 and 7 new clients per month. Now, granted, you know, I do have a very high retention rate, but just in business in general, let's say they'll tell you maybe only 50% of that sticks, okay? So even then, that's 3 new people a month, okay? So that can be anywhere from $300 to $500, depending on what your prices are. So if we focus on what we have, the clients that we do have, first of all, I want you to audit the clients that you do have. I want you to seriously ask yourself, and this is the part that nobody wants to do. Don't nobody want to work. They don't want to work. We tend to look at others and want them to tell us what they did to get it, okay? And so, and I used to be this person, so I can say this. And we want that exact recipe, right? And the crazy part is, if somebody gave it to you for free, half of the people, if not all, still would not do it, because there's work involved. They have to do it themselves, and they just don't believe that somebody gave them anything for free. Simple, okay? So you have to do the work. And if you do the work now, you'll be good. The thing is, no, we're not always going to have to do all this work, because I would hope that as you grow and as you expand your business, you hire someone to do your marketing. Okay? That's simple. Like, that's, if that's not what you were going to do, put a star behind that, and then eventually, once you create a buzz, you may not have to do marketing much. You may not have to do much marketing. Okay? All right. So, looking at the clients that we have, a lot of us are afraid to increase our pricing, and we talk about this in different ways all the time. But I don't think people understand, especially since the whole pandemic happened. I just don't understand for the life of me why our gloves $21, $27. It blows me every time. But things have increased, and what you as a nail professional should understand is getting your nails done is self-care. Okay? Which means, that's not what I meant to say. It is self-care, but it is a luxury. Okay? You don't need it, and if they don't get it, they're not gonna die. All right? So, number one, on the business side, we must price things. We must price it for who we're selling it to. A lot of you guys' prices, I'm gonna be real with y'all, you're pricing it for other people, another target of people. And you have to work 25 times harder to make the money to pay for this top quality, top of the line product that you want. Like, that's not how that works. That's fine. If you don't want to raise your prices and you want to stay with the target audience that you're servicing, and you like that audience, that's fine. Hi Nicole. Okay, you're in Fort Lauderdale. I'm in Jacksonville. You can do that, okay? You can do that, but you have to change everything. You have to change the products that you use, because you have to look at your overhead. So you can have a, I'm not gonna call it cheap, but you can have a lesser price, but you just you can't spend all of that money on those type of products. You have to move differently. Example, people always think they in competition with, I'm gonna say the Vietnamese Asian population salons. Well, you can't be in competition with them, because they run off of manpower and time, off of production. Most of us, that's not what we doing. Number one, most of us, if you do have a full salon of people, cool, but a lot of us, it may just be us starting off. So you already out on production, because most people taking an hour or longer to do a full set, where they doing them sometimes 30 to 40, 45 minutes. So that puts you out of that. So you can't compete with that when you're not even the same. And it is, I'm saying compete, but it's not even a competition, because that's not what you're doing. Outside of they taking walk-ins and y'all not the same. You can't compete on that level, because you don't even have what you need. So you setting yourself up for failure. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all get that? Like, they run off of manpower and production. Okay? So if it's only one of you, you can't do it. So that knocks you out of that. All right? So, but as an example, some of them may have cheaper prices, and you'll hear some people say, oh, they use cheaper product, or they cut down on their product, but they have to. If they doing this for $15, like, what you thought they gonna spend? Why are you thinking they use MMA? Not to say that they can't find a cheaper liquid, but this is why, like, we talk about this in the industry, but I don't think nobody ever made the connection for us to see why it's done on another level of, like, marketing and pricing and things like that. Because we talk about it, and we talk about, oh, MMA and it's cheap, but that's why it has to be so cheap, y'all. Like, they're missing it. They're trying to keep their profit high, and for a lot of us, it's not a large profit margin. One, because you already trying to appeal to the wrong type of person. So the people that you really want not paying you what you want. And if you thinking that you don't have the manpower for that, okay? So, all right. So, raise your prices. Okay, you have to raise your prices. You have to raise your prices and look at what you're doing. Look at where your money is going. What can you cut back on, because you have to make a profit. That's the goal, right? All right. So a lot of people don't want to increase their pricing because they think clients will leave. Okay? Well, some will, some won't. Most will not leave. If you offer value and they see that value, they're not going to leave. Let me tell you, when I raised my prices, I thought about certain people. And what I've learned is you cannot count anybody's pockets, because let me tell you this. If people want it, people will go to crazy measures. Thus, this is why people steal. People will go to crazy measures to get what they want, to get and to have what they want, to go where they want and to get what they want. Okay? It's not my business what you have in your pocket. It's my business to run my business and make sure that I am taken care of. And if I cannot take care of myself and my business at this amount that I'm charging you, either we're going to take some stuff away or I have to get faster. So when it comes to that, that's what you need to look at. And I'm going to be real with some of y'all. Some of you will say, well, oh, so-and-so charging this amount and it's trash and the work is trash. I agree. Some people do charge what we may say, oh, they charge a lot, or they're probably charging what they should be charging, but their work is trash. So if they go up, they probably run a higher risk of the client leaving because your work trash. I'm just being honest with y'all. Like, some of the work that we put out is trash, and everybody work don't start off great. My work ain't always look as good as it looks, and it's a progression every day. But some of us need somebody to be honest with us. Like, sometimes people are leaving you because your work is not good. Get it together, okay? So that's something else that you look at when raising your prices. Like, because that's why some of you feel uncomfortable when it comes to raising prices. Yeah, I thought about certain clients that may leave, like, but I ain't just say, oh, I'm not gonna do it. Now, let's be clear, let's be very clear. I did have second thoughts, but I did not say, oh, I ain't gonna do it. I might have pushed it back a couple of times, but I just say, no, I ain't gonna do it because so-and-so ain't gonna come. No, absolutely not, because one, I know my worth. So you have to know that. And so if it takes for you to write down, I'm getting to it. If it takes for you to write down what is some of the value that you can see, because all the time you can't see value. Okay, so I'm gonna, if y'all go back through my post, there's something called perceived value. We're gonna look at let's look at red bottoms. Okay, so let's look at red bottoms and look at some Nikes, right? So let's say it's all made out of the same material, and we're going to assume that because we're not in the factory, right? It's all made out of the same material. No, I take that back. Let's do a knockoff. What's the bag? Louis Vuitton and a real Louis Vuitton. People like to call it fake, right? So, but what makes it fake? A lot of it can be made from the same material. It's made from leftover material after production. Some of them are, okay? So what makes it fake? Because who has it? Okay, so if you saw Beyonce with this Louis bag, what you perceive is, oh, that bag gotta be real because it's her and she has money. If you see somebody else with it that you don't too much like, and you know they jumping from job to job but they ain't really got no money, the value of the person, it changes. Okay, so I want you to think about that, because some value you just not gonna see. All right, so when you look at value, you're looking at, number one, the given things, the quality of your work, the longevity of your work, making things customer friendly, user friendly, the type of atmosphere that you provide. So let me tell y'all this. This is another reason why, like, at this point in life, I wouldn't dare hesitate with my prices. For those of us who are in private settings, whether it's a salon suite or like me, I have a whole salon and they come in by themselves. 9 times out of 10, that client is in the salon by themselves. Okay, they're in the salon by themselves. So that is value, because during this time, especially, people are being more conscious of health and things like that. They don't want to sit in group group setting. So promoting that it is a private suite, if that's what you have, or even if it's not private, to say that it's one-on-one interaction. So you got quality of work, one-on-one interaction, longevity, showing the results that can be given through doing a pedicure. Like, I show results before and after, and explaining a little bit. You have to make a connection with them. So when y'all see those pedicures, the videos, so I posted a specific video of me basically taking off a client's toenail. Okay, so I have so many inboxes saying, oh, did it hurt, did it this, did it that. So the connection with them was that has to hurt. No, it don't hurt. Me explaining what happened, why it happened, and showing the update got them involved. So they place value on me. So they already know if I go to her and that's what she doing, then I expect to pay. So there are certain things that's perceived value. People expect to pay a certain if you set yourself up and you move a certain type of way, you may expect to pay a certain amount because you've put so much value on it. You ever went and bought something, or you wanted something, and you just know in your mind it's gonna be way out of what you're willing to pay, but low key you will pay for it because you really, really want it, and you get the price and you're like, dang, I thought it was more than that, or I thought it would have been more expensive. That is perceived value, because you know what it can help you with, what it can do with, what it can add to you. So let's say if it's a purse, that purse gonna make you look nice. It's gonna make people think a certain thing about you. It's gonna make people think you got money. It's gonna go with your clothes, so you gonna look like you can dress. That's the value. That's the type of value that people put on things. Like, y'all understand that? This is really good information. I just try. So adding value, those are some things. Doing consults, that's a value. You know why? Number one, listen, let me tell you this. If you do not do a consult, do one. That's going to add value, and it's going to set you apart, because most people don't do consults. And when I say consults, I mean ask them what, any allergies, whatever. Hey, what do you have nail goals? What's your goal? Okay, and don't be afraid to tell people no, they can't get nothing. You gotta be okay with saying no. You have to be okay. Like, okay, yeah. So longevity of their nails. Now, granted, when I say longevity, I don't mean they can go 2 months and not have no breaks or nothing like that. Because somebody can and some can't. It depends on their life, the lifestyle that they live. So when I say longevity, it's you as the nail tech knowing, hey, D can't go 1 month because I have to cut her nails down a little bit. So hey, D, I'm gonna cut your nails down a little bit, and then you can go 1 month, because that's what some of them want to do. Now, if you a nail tech and you say no to that, then you tell them no every 3 weeks. I tell most people you need to come at least 3 weeks. Okay. Now, some people nails grow really, really slow and they can make it to 1 month. I am not one that, while this is my career and what I do to gain income, I'm not, how can I say it? I don't want to sound cliche and say in it for the money, but I'm okay with turning it down. I'm not going to jeopardize your health or my name for what you think you want, because 9 times out of 10 it ain't going to work, okay? So, yes. All right. So, y'all got it. You taking notes. It makes sense, Nicole. Y'all make sense. Make sure you share the video, because let's be real. It's a lot of us, and I have been there too, working 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs and doing nails because we see the vision and we trying to make the vision happen. Well, I'm trying to help you make the vision happen fast so you can leave your job, okay? And you can do what you want to do and be happy. Got it. I have clients that come every 2, 3, 4, or 6 weeks. Yes. So I have a couple of about the same, but most of my clients about every 3 weeks. I have, I think maybe one client they do every 2 weeks, and she got gel polish. But even some of my gel polish clients, they go 3 weeks. Some do 4 weeks as well. Okay, yeah. So just the longevity of the nail, because in their mind, and the nail health, like in their mind, they just want to be taken care of. So having, so and being knowledgeable about things add value. Like my, let me tell y'all something. When you set yourself up right, it works. Like when I raised my prices, I got zero pushback. Zero pushback. I didn't lose anybody. Um, One person questioned me about it. Okay, and I know you have some nail techs that don't send out reminders, or not reminders, but that don't send out anything to say that prices are increasing, because if gas increase, gas is go up. We don't get a notification about it. Now that's up to you. You can do what you want. Okay. I thus far have always sent out some sort of um email. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you so much. I have always sent out some email, and not just to say prices are changing and increasing. I've always said, hey, thank you so much for your support, especially during COVID. Thank you for being honest about being sick. If you know what I'm saying, because I have not spoken about it, but I did have a long time client that passed away. Um, so I thank them for that, because a lot of people got sick, you know, from clients coming in, or not even gotten sick, but they were it was a scare or what have you. So don't think you just have to tell them it's, you know, in, you know, a price increase or whatever. So however you want to do that, that's up to you. But me personally, that's something I have done. So I can raise my prices, and like I have my clients tell me, you should charge more. You should charge more, because they know, even if it is somebody, so my mama said it's always somebody that's better than you, it's gonna be very hard to find them. Very hard. Because listen to the stories that your clients, like listen to your clients, like listen to the stories that they tell you, how they find you, or why they come to you, what they love. All of that is value. That's value. For them to come into a salon and to sit in a salon by themselves, to take calls, to cuss out their husbands if they need to. All of that is confidential. It does not leave. That is value. It's value. I don't care what they doing. They in there by themselves. It's value. You not. You might. They probably can go to a nail suite and sit in there by themselves. They probably can do that. But nobody is me. Nobody is you. Okay, and so who you portray yourself to be on social media, be a part of that person. I had a client that tell me, like, what I saw on social media was what I got when I came in here. Okay, so raise your prices, and like, so increase your prices. Okay, don't be afraid of that. And I share my story, like, don't, like, it is what it is, but make sure you audit and you checking for who are you servicing. Like, do you know where your clients work at? Do you know their possible yearly income? Or do they have disposable income? And that's the type of stuff when you marketing. If you are looking for clients to spend money, I can't go to nobody that don't have no disposable income. Like, what I'm gonna do? How this gonna work out? So I don't want my business, which can easily be considered as, no, I can do that myself. I don't want to go to nobody who sees my business as, no, I can do that myself. That's not what you want. That ain't what you want, right? I want them to say, oh yeah, girl, I can't do that. I have to go. I enjoy going. It's my me time. I want that person. And while the person that does not have a lot of disposable income can be that person, the risk of losing them is so much greater. Okay, so that's why I want you to be intentional about where you passing these cars out at. Okay. What is your response to the client that question your price range? I told her I sent out an email and a text message, which I did, and I told her what it increased. That's it. Cause she was like, oh well, it went up $15. Well, it depended on what you was getting, because some stuff I took away and some stuff I merged together. So I told her that I did send it out. I said, well, I sent out an email and text message, and I said, if you like me to resend it, I can resend it to you. That's how I answered her. I didn't really go into detail about, things are increasing. I told her I sent it, and it just depends on the person and what services they were getting, if it went up or not. And she asked to have it resent, and I resent it to her. And the crazy part is, she got money. Like, not that I'm counting her pockets, but I know that she has money. It's the crazy part. So, but people spend their money how they spending money. And, sometimes people are just who they are. So you just answer how you need to answer, and you move along with it. So take a look at who you're servicing. Ask yourself, is that who you want to service? If that's not who you want to service, you better figure out who you want to service. You have to know your clients inside out. Most of my clients, their kids grown. Either they was in the military or their husband's in the military. Their kids are grown, so they have, disposable income. They are between 30, anywhere from 30s to 60, retired, working on retirement. So that's who my clientele is. Okay, so increase your prices. So take a look at them and at yourself and see what needs to go up. And then when you're doing this stuff, you just think about what it is that you really want to do. There's so many nail techs out here doing stuff that they don't want to do. I don't do stuff that I don't want to do at work, and I don't do stuff that I don't want to do at home. Like, unless I just really, really, really have to, and I can't hire nobody to do it, then I do it. But at work, no. And I think sometimes we begin to feel that, oh, if I don't do this, I'm gonna lose money. So you can't try to service everybody. Trying to service and get everybody to come to you is not what you want. You have to find a sweet spot, and you gotta work it. So if you're good at nail art, be good at nail art. Okay? Like, of course you gotta be good at nails, but like, nail art is your niche. Okay? So find a niche, find something that, that works. Like, you have to understand why people come to you. How can you fix their problems? You have to understand that, and you have to relate it to them, because some of you don't appeal to the people that you want to service, and that's simple. And if you don't appeal to the people who want to come to you, then you will never get the person that you want. Oh my God, I hate dip powder. I decided that. That's the first thing I saw. Girl, I don't do it neither. So, pause. Let me tell y'all a story. Okay. So, I had a client call me, right? And she was calling for somebody she knew to come in. And she was like, oh, well, D, I don't think D do dip powder. You don't do dip powder, do you, D? I said, no, I don't. It's just acrylic. And I tell everybody that it is acrylic. Now, granted, on the brighter colors of dip, if you put your monomer to it, it may turn white. And it's going to turn white is because, to make anything brighter, like when you polishing, like for people with dark toenails, you put a white base down. That acts as your primer, as your base, to brighten the color. Okay? And so that's what they do with dip. They put white, like for the neons and stuff like that. Like, a lot of them will turn white because when the monomer hit it. So I was like, it's acrylic or whatever. She was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Like, I heard the person in the background. I'm like, girl, bye. I can't put her in no way. No. I was like, no, I don't have any availability. I'm not finna fuck with you. So, yes. So, I have done dip. I've told y'all my dip stories. I've never offered it in my salon. I have, when I traveled, that salon that I worked in, they offer dip. A lot of people get it. But guess what? Guess why they get it? They get it because it is the perceived notion or value or the marketing that happened behind it. When dip came out, what did they say about dip? And I don't care when SNS came out first. When SNS came out, how did they set that up? What did their marketing look like? And so even now, all of this other dip, if it don't got no vitamins or nothing else in it, that's what they say to you. It's healthier for your nails. That's automatically what clients say to you. Automatically what they say. So it's in your marketing. I tried dip. I found it okay. I can handle doing it, but it's not for me. They told people it's healthier than acrylic, even though it's acrylic. Right. Exactly. Marketing. Marketing at its finest, okay? So, yes. All right. So, raise your prices, all right? Audit your people. Audit your business. Look at yourself. What do you want to do? Y'all don't want to do dip. Y'all don't like dip. Don't be pressured to add dip if you don't like it. Okay, if you don't like it. Now, that doesn't mean that somebody can come in your salon and they say dip. They say they want dip. You be like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't offer it. And you let them walk out the door. That is not what you do. Oh, yeah, dip. It's the same as acrylic. Was there a specific reason why you prefer it? Like, I can take it and do the same exact thing with acrylic. What don't you like about acrylic nails? Oh, they're thick, they're this. Oh, well, I don't do my nails that way. Or you can always try, oh, let me see your nails. Oh, you have nice nails. You could probably do gel polish, but we can do acrylic. You have to understand how people mind work. So if it looks like it's somebody that, maybe I'll try them out. Maybe you know what I'm saying? I've done it plenty of times. Like, plenty of times. And what you don't know about yourself, the education that you have is not just for you. It's for your clients. And once you allow your clients to know that you know what you're talking about, or even if you don't know, you're willing to find the answer for them, they're going to go tell everybody, oh, this girl knows what she's doing. She know. Y'all, my clients, I told my clients the other day, you got too much trust in me. So I set her appointment. The right day, but I text her the wrong thing. So she didn't read the message. She read my message, but she didn't read the appointment message, the reminder, so she came on the wrong day. I said, y'all put too much trust in me. And at that very moment, I understood why people say don't text them, because things like that happen, okay? All right, so not doing any services you don't want to do. Take a look at your clients to get to know them better, all of those things, okay? All right, and the next thing, so if you're just joining, we're talking about the low profit that some nail techs or get, the low profit margin that there is, and it's because of the low prices that we charge when we can raise our prices, not being afraid to raise our prices, and why you should raise your prices, okay? And so the next thing is, a lot of you do not upsell. You don't have retail. If somebody just come in for a pedicure, you're not really interested in their nails. Or if they come in for, even if they're coming for a pedicure and you see that they need, let's say, a hydration treatment or something like that, or after you consult them or you get to know them, you know what I'm saying, you ask a couple of questions. Like, that's why your consultation should be set up a certain type of way. So the questions that you ask should give you answers that you need to upsell, whether it's retail or whether it's an upsell for the actual service, okay? The service being provided. So, prices from $15 to $50 for manicures, from $15 to $75 and upward for pedicures. So, make sure your pricing makes sense, okay? So, what I want to ask you today is, how about April? I had a client who got it and was so upset because it was not for her lifestyle. Why wasn't it for her lifestyle? Because it was too long? Was it too long? So, my question to you today is, should you change who you service? should you change who you service? Or should you change how you service? Okay? So remember, if you change how you service, that means you have to look for a better deal, a more budget friendly product, or you become faster, right? Or do you need to change who you service because they're not willing to pay what you're charging, and you're going after the wrong type of client? And people don't tell us that. They don't tell us that we going after the wrong type of person. Um, they just tell us, it didn't work out, or just go pass out some more clients. Now, and then nail specials and nail discounts, that has to be done a certain type of way. Like, and not even like a special. Like, I never condone you cheapening your price. You never cheapen your price ever. Okay, if it's $50, it's $50. You might can add something to it, but don't you dare subtract the dollar. Okay. So, anybody have questions? I'm waiting on China to respond about this A-Press. Why it wasn't for her lifestyle. Was it because she had to soak? But you shouldn't have to soak that off. You can fill that in, right? I don't do it. I just seen it done. But you should be able to fill that in. Like, the only thing I can think of is that it was maybe too long. Like, why was it not for her lifestyle? Why was she upset? Like, your nails done now. You should have told the person. Y'all, so many things go through my mind when people when people say stuff. All right, does anybody have any questions, any comments, any other topics? I know I have not been on in a very, very long time with you guys. I'm giving y'all a minute because I see duplicate responses on my screen, so I don't know if Facebook is acting up, is what's going on. And hey, you the person that's looking from your timeline that has not clicked in, you know that you need some assistance, come on, click in. It's okay, we all need help. And that's one reason why some of us struggle the way we struggle. We don't want to invest in ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't want to ask for help. We don't want to ask questions in these classes that we pay X amount of dollars for. It don't matter if it's a free class. Some of us are afraid to ask questions because we feel like it's something that we're supposed to know, and so that the peer-to-peer situation, you afraid how somebody gonna look at you. Somebody gonna look at you crazy because you asking something. That ain't none of their business. This your business that you asking about. So, when you go to these classes, when you go to Premier Orlando, if you have a question, ask your question. Don't let nobody put no fear in your heart about what you asking. If they don't want to hear it, they don't got to be in there. Like, this is how I think, okay? So, going to beauty shows, paying for classes, free or not, ask your questions. Don't stay stuck, okay? Don't stay stuck. Because it's no fun. It is no fun. And then when you get the simple answer, you be like, oh, that's all I had to do. Yes. All you had to do was ask a question and, get an answer. It was very thin. It's breaking. It was only the tips and gel color. It was flimsy. Many clients have asked for this. But I feel that it's just press-ons, which I offer since COVID, but I'm still not a fan. I mean, I really don't feel no type of way about A-Press. I believe that those systems come about to try to make it okay, so let me tell you what I think, how they marketed that and who they marketed to. So there are so many nail techs who struggle with acrylic, and I think that is who that was made for. So they, it was made for the nail tech that struggles with acrylic or gel at this point. And so, I mean, I don't know. Like, I've never done it myself. I have seen it done. But if it's not something that you want to offer, when I first saw it, I was like, well, why would I offer that? I don't want to, that's not nothing I want to do. Um, like, I just believe if it's not something, if it's not something that you want to do, then don't do it. If you want to try it out, see how it go. Or if you offer it and things go wrong, like, take it off. Like, things change all the time. Um, in these stores, I want y'all, like, I don't care how small you think your business is. Don't treat your business as this small little business, because it's not gonna always be small one day. Like, we go in the store one day, they got something, the next day it's discontinued. These companies base these situations off of what is in the best interest of their business. So if you don't want to do something, don't do it. Don't let nobody pressure you, whether it's client, potential client, family, friends. Like, if you don't feel right about it, then don't do it. Because ultimately you have to live with whatever that is. Like, if your mind told you not to put them extremely long nails on that paper thin, natural nails, you shouldn't do it, because it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So some things we get ourselves into, because it just shouldn't be done. Other things, it's pressure from somewhere. So if you don't want to do something, don't do it. All right. So, y'all, something in my eye. All right. Was there another question? Y'all, I'm trying to drink more water. Okay. Anybody else got questions? Okay, so hold on, y'all. I had wrote my notes down. I had posted my notes earlier for y'all to add to them, and I don't think nobody added to them, but you know. Okay. So yeah. So for those of you that feel like you need further help with your marketing, understanding your marketing, whether it's social media, whether you need more in depth, what we just went over, because the truth of the matter is, marketing is what grows us. It doesn't matter what type of marketing it is, but you have to know what type of, how are these people seeing you. Like, some people are posting on social media, and the people that they're looking for are not even on social media, or they are not even on they're not even on Instagram, they're on Facebook. But you know what I'm saying, you gun ho into Instagram and Facebook, and we just saw not long ago where both of them was down for almost the entire day. And it's like, well, what do you do now? Like, does your marketing strategy include, or should I say exclude, social media? Mine do. And I get that that's where the times are now, but what if that don't happen? Like, you got text messaging marketing, email marketing, social media marketing, referral marketing, affiliate marketing. You have so many things. You have so many ways to market, but you must be intentional. You must be able to understand who it is that your business is for, who it's going to be, who is it created for, who is it supposed to appeal to. Because once you know that, you're able to dive deeper and to get to know these people and to make it appeal to them. Like, if you want to service a certain type of client, you have to find out everything you know about it to make yourself appeal to them, so that when they see that, oh, I want to go in there. Okay, I want to try that. So on October the 25th, there is a virtual in-class marketing. Okay, so the seating is limited, because y'all know I try to give everybody my all. So okay, limited seating. Okay, so in that, we go into detail about how to figure out who you're talking to. I give you proven ideas that work for you to get the people that you're looking for. We go over social media marketing and, email marketing and ways to market. You get templates. You get all of those things. Uh-oh, hold on, y'all. What is going on? Hold on. Okay. If you guys have questions, you can ask your questions. All right. So here's the link if you want to check out more information for that and you need help with your marketing. I shared a post this morning where I do get clients that come to me, and some of them only get feed services, okay? Not a lot, but I do have a few. And they they either don't get their nails done, or they get their nails done and they go somewhere else to get their nails done. So when people listen, I'm not one, and there are some nail techs like this. There are some nail techs who feel a certain type of way when people stop coming to them. There is animosity. There is something there that probably should not be there. Hold on, let me redo it. Yeah, I think something is wrong with it because I keep seeing double comments. And then my whole icon was somebody else's face just now. So if somebody stopped coming to me, and once I realized they stopped coming to me, I always ask myself, was there anything that I did that I could have done wrong? Whether I said something wrong, whether it came off wrong, was it my fault? Okay? And so once I check myself on that, then I first of all, it takes me a long time to realize sometimes that somebody don't come to me no more. Like, I know y'all probably think that's crazy, and I think it's crazy myself, but it takes me a while to can I pin? Okay, I'm gonna pin the information for you guys. It takes me a while sometimes to realize, like, oh, I ain't seen so and so in a while, cause I don't pay attention to the days. Y'all probably think I'm crazy, but I promise you, it's a message to me. I don't pay attention to the days, like. I just don't. Like, I try not to. So anyway, long story short, she only came to get her feet done. And so I I did not she used to say stuff about her nails, but I never said anything about her nails because a lot of people always say something about it. And sometimes they be lies. And I had these things like, don't bring me no unsolicited lies. And y'all, I'm just being honest. Like, if I didn't say anything to you about it, don't make up a lie about it, because I know it's a lie. You don't think I know what my schedule look like? People text me all day. People call me all day. Oh, I got a story to tell y'all about somebody who called me today. People text me all day. Hey, can I get here? I need to move here? No, you can't. It's done. Now, I wish Fresher would add a waiting list. But, so, y'all, I get unsolicited lies all the time. But I am not one to question, because maybe you don't like the way I do nails. Maybe you just don't like it. But long story short, I have converted clients over to only for getting both services. And that is something you should attempt to do. Now, with my clients now, I tend to do it more so with allowing them to put the value on it. So if they found me on Instagram, 9 times out of 10, they probably saw me for a foot post. Okay, I still post nails, but I post mostly feet. And so some of them say, oh, well, do you do nails? Because, y'all, it's very rare that my clients see each other, because I don't play about my timing. I do not play with time, okay? I don't play with time. When it's your appointment time, I am waiting for you. The only time they come in, if they come early, y'all make me nervous when I see somebody coming to the door early. I be like, what time is it? And I be like, oh, they early. It's very rare that they see each other. So for me, timing is very, very important. Value. That's another value. You in and out. Hour 45, 2 hours max for Not even that. That's my time frame on my booking site. But I say hour 30 right at hour 40, 45 for nails and feet. We in and we out. Okay? Time was very, very important for me. So that's value. Okay? I converted her over to getting her hands and her feet. So now I've added to that ticket. Now for me that's great. Now for the salon that she came from, apparently they weren't good at pedicures. Or at least not as good as I am. So what I say that is I know that and I understand some of us only do pedicures, okay? Some of us only do nails and we don't polish toes, we don't do any of that. And that's fine. But if that's just not your niche specific, you should probably have somebody to do it. Or you should offer it. Especially if if that's your plan or if that's where you're trying to go, you need more income, more money, or however that looks for you. But they lost a person. Well, they probably lost a person because they just wasn't as good as me, and that's just what it is. Now, I have gotten clients where they got tired of going to two places, and basically that's what she got tired of going to two places, so she eventually made her appointment. All right. I'm serious. Okay, so since you said that and I ain't reply, let me reply. So let me tell y'all this. If you're not on my email list, get on my email list, okay? There is a 6-week program that will be for nail suite owners or salon owners, those of you who are opening, going to open. And the program is to help you grow and expand, and to understand how to manage your salon effectively. Because if you don't know how to manage your salon effectively, then growing for you is going to be difficult, because when you grow, you gotta understand how to manage things. Like, you gotta understand how to manage your money. Some of us don't even know how to put ourselves on payroll and those type of things. Some of us don't. It's a lot that we don't understand. It's a lot that we don't know. For fill-in and traditional petty or wordless petty, either. So I used to travel, and I used to work at a salon. It don't matter. It can be a traditional petty or wordless petty. For me, the only difference between traditional and wordless petty is literally one they putting their feet in the water and one they not. Like, everything else is the same. I don't cut the service in half because there is no water. It's the same. The only thing that is different outside of that is that you're a cleanup. Like, of course, you got to sanitize your bowl and you disinfect your bowl and stuff like that. But outside of that, that's literally it. All right. So, what was I talking about? Oh, so yeah. So those of you who are interested in that program, there will be an application for it. It is not going to be open to any and everybody, because what I have learned is everybody not ready to do the work. They want the end goal. They want these amazing things, but I'm here to tell you, you can only get these things unless you ready to put in the work, or you hire somebody and they put it in and they do it for you. Like, you're not gonna get it. It is not going to drop out of the sky. Okay, it's not gonna drop out of the sky. I don't know if nobody told you, but I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna drop out of the sky. And I know that we know that it's not gonna drop out of the sky, but cause I get it. Like, some stuff I don't want to do, so I don't do it. And then I'm sitting somewhere looking stupid in the corner crying because it's not done, and it has to be done, and it's me that has to do it, because I cannot hire anybody else right now for this, because I have to start it. So with that being said, you have to do the work, okay? You got to do the work. So those of you who are looking for that 5 to 6 week program to help you understand your business better, manage your business, set you up for growth and things like that, that'll be coming soon. There will be an application, so it's not just gonna be like your average nail situation out here. You just sign up for it and you go. First time I did it, some people didn't make it, and It just is what it is. Okay, so it's not gonna be for everybody. There will be an application process for that. So if you're interested in that, keep your eyes out for that. Anybody got any questions? What else y'all trying to make me do? So I hope you guys have learned something today. I'm waiting on y'all questions if y'all got other questions. Hope you guys it allowed you to gain a little insight on updating your pricing, looking at your service menu, and doing that type of thing so you can get what you deserve out of your business. Okay. I hope to see you guys at Premiere on. I'll be in Orlando on Saturday. Most people probably will. I'll be there on Saturday at some point in time. My class is what is the class? It's acrylic. So it's acrylic foundation. It's a acrylic foundation course. Is what class is what it is. It is a free class. Tara Clark is a beast on the abstract nails, so if you'll be there, she has a class as well, building your nail ticket with nail art. So for those of you who love nail art, abstract drawing, all of that stuff, she's gonna teach you how to build your ticket. So I'm gonna teach you how to make the nails stay on and make it look good, and she's gonna teach you how to finish it up. Okay, like all of that. So both of those classes are complimentary in attendance to Premier Orlando. All right. So now I want you to go and look over these things, make some mental notes of what your thoughts was during this time. I hope you guys enjoyed this time. I did, as I always do. If you have questions, feel free to, for those of you who will come back and watch the video, like, I ain't judging y'all on the questions that y'all got. Your question is your question. People can only do two things when you ask the question. They can answer or they can't. That's it. Like, you should not be concerned about nobody's opinion on how they feel about you, okay? So ask your questions when you go into these shows or just anything in life. If you got a question, ask. Like, just ask. That's it. Don't nobody care. Like, especially if you going somewhere and you paying for something, you better ask. That's what they probably getting paid for, to answer your question. Ask. So, ask your questions. Mind your business. All of that. I just don't understand people on Facebook. I guess little Nathan didn't know I could delete the comment. Ugh. So, y'all, people are crazy. People are crazy. All right. So, yes, go look at those things. Make your mental notes. I hope to see you at Premier Orlando. For those of you that will join the video, you keep trying it, Nathan. Deuces. All right. Y'all, people crazy. People are crazy. So that's what you getting ready to talk about. Nathan bored. Nathan need to go find him some way to get some money. He bored. Hilarious. Okay, y'all. So, what am I about to say? Okay, yes. So do all of that good stuff. You got questions, ask your questions. For those of you who will join after and see this video later, because I am going to leave it up, you can ask your questions. For those of you who are interested in the marketing class, especially nail suite owners, salon owners who are looking to increase their traffic and get the right person in their seat to learn and understand who they are marketing to, the link is below. You can click that, and I hope to see you guys and speak with you soon. Remember to always believe in yourself, because if you don't, nobody else will. Toodles.